What's up, everybody? How are you doing? Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Helen Nganga. For those who do not know me, for those the returning subscribers, thank you so much. For those who have not and they are watching, thank you so much. But please consider subscribing. Yes. So guys, today we are doing confessions. It's confession time. If you think you have gone through a lot, then listen to these confessions. People are going through stuff, and today we are listening to a lady who got herself into a marriage institution without knowing she was being conned. So this is what happened. Okay, she wrote, on 2nd August 2019, I walked into a marriage registry and exchanged marital vows with a man who legally became my husband after that exercise. Are we together? Yeah. On 27th August, exactly this day, 5 years ago, just 3 weeks after marriage, he went into a trip. Yani on 27th August, after marrying this lady, it's 5 years since the guy went. The guy left. 3 weeks after they did their wedding. He went on a trip to a city. His trip was supposed to be just for 1 week. But guess what? He has never returned till today. 5 years down the line. Now, this lady got married on 2nd August 2019. 3 weeks after that, the guy left to a city. Needed wanaenda job. He went for a work. Inaitwa hivyo. And 5 years down the line, the guy has never returned. What? He hasn't returned till date. 5 years now. You did a wedding. 3 weeks after wedding, the guy left. 5 years down the line, he has never showed up. What happened? So much. 2 weeks after he left, I found out I was 2 weeks pregnant. So it was instant. The excitement, but he didn't seem excited. Why? I guess pregnancy wasn't part of his plan. Yes, he had a plan, marrying this lady for something. Let's listen and see. 1 month later, the biggest scam in history was discovered. You will get to know that the only real people who came to my wedding or to our wedding were the people from my side, the lady's side. Those were the only real people that came. Everyone who came for or on behalf of my husband were either hired, manipulated, or tricked to attend or play a role at the wedding, including his uncle, the wife, and the food vendor, photographer, etc. Huh? That man. Hey, kwani msichana alikuwa na nini? Wait for it. More shocking coming, all his family members I have spoken with while in a relationship and during the marriage or after marriage were all hired. Imagine someone hires someone to talk to you, to claim that maybe ni brother-in-law or sister-in-law or something. This man, God. All his family members I have spoken with while in a relationship and marriage were all hired. They were all part of the mission. Their numbers haven't gone through till to date. After wedding, the numbers were off. My husband made away with everything he could lay his hand on, obviously. The reason for the marriage was to get access to them. Guys, this woman, man, imagine someone marrying you so that he can or she or he can access your properties, your riches. He has gone to an extent. He went to an extent of hiring relatives, cooks, photographers, everyone that came for a wedding. Imagine you are the only, you with your mom, your family members, or you are with your villagers. Oh, I'm getting married. Oh, I'm getting married. So your relatives, your sisters, your brother, your mother, your father, your uncles, your sister, everyone in the family know that you are getting married. And you are so happy that you are getting married. Kumbe, it's a scam. On the other hand, your husband-to-be has hired every single person to attend. Imagine hiring a mother, definitely one parent. I don't think he was able to hire two. He maybe hired maybe a one parent, an uncle, and a wife, a photographer, everything. Yeah, ni wale wanaume wanasema I'll cater for everything. But and you know it was a small wedding, maybe ilikuwa 15 people. You know those high class wedding. Now the reason as to why this guy hired everyone is because he wanted to lay his hands or to get access or to own part of this lady's property. So this guy lived with this lady for 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Imagine someone leaving you pregnant. He left the lady pregnant, and he left with everything, like every single thing that he could lay his hand on. So there are people out there, they are monitoring. What do you have? What do you have? What currently, I don't know whether marriage, love, there is marriage, hey, is there love in these marriages? No, anyway, only God knows. Now this lady says, kumbe jamaa had another wife, had kids. So this guy, kumbe, had a wife and kids. Yeah, he had another family far away from. By the way, guys, before you meet, I don't know how we will do this because it's very complicated. It's not easy to know the genuine people in our midst, especially those who want to date us, who want to marry us. But anyway, now this lady has nothing. She has a child she can never say, this is your dad, because the guy went missing. Anaishi uko city. He went to the city and he never came back. 5 years. Wanaume me. 5 years down the line. Someone, you went for a wedding, 3 weeks, mapenzi moto. Kumbe the guy is putting everything. Anafagia everything. So guys, be warned. Before you say, oh, I love my husband. Before you say, yes, I do. Just know what are you willing to lose and what are you willing to compromise, because nowadays marriages that is confession number 1. Confession number 2, guy, it's from not even confession, it's like what do you call it, someone is trying to bring a picture, a pastor's pictures that we do not know. You know, everyone thinks that pastors are very perfect human beings, but in real sense, they are human beings like us. They get tempted. They have their own weaknesses. So here we have one, and I don't know whether I want your advice or something, but oh, guys, imagine this. Do you know pastors have weaknesses too? I mean, they're human beings just like us. I was in a church where a youthful pastor, a young pastor, got caught hooking up with someone he found online. Nani alimpata? Pastors are not supposed to cheat, so this one was caught. He confessed to having been a porn addict for 10 years. 10 years. What's your addiction, by the way? What are you struggling to stop? Leave a comment. Now this pastor has been an addict for 10 years. Guys, slavery ya ukweli. Where? For 10 years, including while he was in a seminary. God forgive. In a seminary, his wife, who always looked very unhappy about the problem, or knows about the problem. I mean, the wife was like, she's always sad. Pastor's wife being sad is very bad. But most of them have their side of stories. If at all every single woman who is married to a pastor, someone big there, hey, if they come forth and lay out their lives like this, you will have, I don't know, the church council put him on leave, sent him for counseling, and later fired him. When it came out that this guy is heavily or still heavily involved in porn. This isn't as common as it sounds, right? By the way, now we tend to think that pastors are perfect. I think they're human beings. Yes, but again, if it was that call, godly call, where you are called to serve, some things are decisions, are choices. Maybe this guy was just there, was using his pastoral call to maybe as a work or something, to earn money or something. Yani, you are called, you are not called, but you are served. You unaona ni kama you can preach. It's those type of pastors. But if at all you are being called, you decided, now I'll serve God. You're supposed to pray for yourself. You are supposed to commit yourself to God, because porn addict. Anyway, they are human beings, but again, man, 10 years down the line, Anyway, I'm not judging, but again, that's the reality. And someone said, oh, my friends, pastors are human beings. Yes, atukatai, but again, pray hard. Let's pray for them. Let's pray hard that sometimes choices, people just choose what to do. I can decide to be a prostitute today, but again, it's my life. I can decide, oh, today I don't want to do this. That's the same way he decided to watch porn, because there is no way a porn just popped from nowhere to your eyes. You looked for it, right? That's my take. That is because I believe people do make choices. They just want to do what they want. They have made their decisions. Anyway, that is it for today. What can you tell that woman? She lost everything. She lost everything. She was left with a baby. Imagine, utaambia huyo mtoto babake ni nani? Babake ni Con. I don't know what will happen, but this lady was telling us to be very, very young ladies. Go serious with your life. Do not expose everything that you have to your, especially when you are dating. After marriage you can, but before marriage, do not expose your riches, your everything to your partner to be, because that partner to be might be your Con to be. So guys, that is it for today. People are going through stuff. The pastor, pastor's wife was always sad. So guys, let's pray for one another, because people are going through stuff. I'm coming back with another confession. So guys, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Leave a comment about the pastor being as for me, I think that was his choice. What do you think? The lady, what do you think? So guys, leave a comment and let's meet in the next video. Bye bye.